It's Thursday? Is it Thursday?
It is Thursday.
It's Thursday. I am out for a walk at Colwick Park with the lovely Lou. She literally gave me 10 minutes warning, so...
It's the best type of warning to have.
I have thrown clothes on, thrown on my new shoes to break in, which I had planned on doing an unboxing video for, but I'm wearing them now, so...
They're unboxed.
They're unboxed. So yeah, we will have a wander around Colwick. So back from this morning's walk with Lou. I've had a shower, I'm feeling all nice and clean, put a load of laundry on, and yeah, I have worn my new shoes for the first time. They literally arrived yesterday and I hadn't actually gotten around to really wearing them. I tried them on last night just to make sure that they, fit. So a little bit muddy now because obviously they've been worn. So these are the Ultra Lone Peak 4s. These are a size 7 in... They're actually a man's one. I didn't realise that until I just looked at the box. I normally wear a size 6 women's. But when you are walking really long distances, your feet swell. So it's recommended that you go a size up. And you need to make sure you've got a good thumb width at the end of your toes. And if you then tap your foot on the floor, if your toe is hitting the end of your shoe, or even touching the end of your shoe, they're too small. So that's because when you are going downhill or down a mountain and your foot is like that constantly, if it's hitting the end of your shoe, you're going to lose a toe. Which is kind of what I think what happened to me in December when me and Lou did our little walk and got lost. And it probably would have been better if my toe had come off, or if my toe had come off. If my toenail had come off, instead I ended up having it playing me out for months with infections and everything. I ended up having to have antibiotics, and the damaged toenail still has not fully grown out. So these are deliberately on the large side. As you can see, they have lovely little bear print in the sole, but the grip on these is aggressive. This is actually the waterproof version, which isn't generally recommended for long distance hiking to wear the waterproof ones because they don't breathe as much and your feet are going to get wet. But for winter hiking, they are recommended because they are just a little bit warmer in cold weather. And because I am starting this excursion of mine in November, I figured I would go for the slightly warmer option. So yeah, these are the RSM version, so it rain, snow and mud. Well, they've already had an introduction to mud, so we will see. They also have built-in gaiter traps, so if you want to wear a gaiter to stop grit or sand or snow getting in the top of your shoe, you just get this little gaiter thingy that goes up around your ankle. So that's what this little thing at the back here is for, and there's little pockets on the side for them to hook onto, and obviously the little bar at the front. So yeah, today's walk in them, it was only a short walk, and they felt fine. They didn't rub, they didn't irritate. So yeah, so far, so good. Still waiting for the replacement buckle for my rucksack. So I didn't take my big rucksack today. I could technically just tie it, but that wouldn't be particularly comfortable. Probably not very good to the straps either. So I had hoped it had arrived when I saw a little package when we got back with my name on it, but that was actually this. This is a poop trowel. Elegant as that sounds. Obviously when you're out in the back of nowhere there are no toilets, and if you need to do a poop you need to dig a little hole. Don't just poop on the ground and leave it, because that's just grim. It's not very nice for anybody coming through, and it's also really not particularly good for the wildlife. So it's recommended that you dig a 6-inch, called a cat hole, obviously because cats dig holes to poop in. So yeah, it's just a little ridiculously lightweight aluminium trowel. Came with its own little carabiner, carbonara. So yeah, it's just a little trowel. Not going to say anything more about that. My other purchase, I actually got this from Blacks, who are having a sale because that particular store is closing down. I have got this wide-mouthed water bottle. Now, these are specifically recommended for winter hiking. So if your water does freeze or gets ice in it, you can still generally get some water out of it. Also, the thicker plastic, rather than just sort of a pop bottle type plastic, is brilliant because you can boil the kettle before you go to bed, pour boiling water in, stick this inside a sock, and then shove it in the bottom of your sleeping bag. It becomes a hot water bottle. So I did ask them in store, because I wasn't sure, it's not really got any labelling on it, whether or not this would be fine with boiling water. They weren't sure, but said if it didn't work I could take it back and get my money back. So I have tried it with boiling water and it seems perfectly fine. So that's good. And yeah, water bottle. Always good to have extra water. So I have that one, I have my blue one. I might carry just a standard pop type bottle as well, because a lot of the the Sawyer water filters you can just screw onto one of those bottles. So I might keep one of those as a dirty water bottle. That just sounds wrong, but it's where you fill up your water from a water source, so it's not been purified yet, so it's your dirty water. Because then if you get one of the little water filters like I'm planning on getting, you can just squeeze it into a different water container. So yeah, I am having a cleaning day because my van is looking a little bit on the grubby and messy side. Laundry day as well, and that's about it. I really want the catches for the rucksack to arrive so I can start going out again. I know it's probably just an excuse for not doing it, but it is what it is. So yeah, 2.5 weeks to go. Yay!